everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Blues. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday night.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Blues. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Yeah, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, That's all that really matters.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Murray now. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. On the draw, it's Jackson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Here's the offensive unit. Max's parents liked him so much they put an extra X on the end.
And they could do that because they saw something before the rest of us. They saw the potential of Max Williams and is coming to realization now in the NFL. A really good tight end with a little bit of speed.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They run on 1st down with Jackson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he's going to go down again. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts in drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That's a pick, boy. That's a pick. Going the other way.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point splits the uprights. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This one taken from the 7. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Rock it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
These two teams all tied after one. On second down, this is Jackson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Jackson out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the run, this is Jackson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Murray now to throw. And an alley to run. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And it's taken in at the 9. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the groove tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
On the ready.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run it with Jackson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards here, so that gets them back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Pick me up. Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Recon, 132.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Coleman now. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Check 38. Sam off.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay upward.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Here I come. Here I come.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
A terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
70, Indy. Here we go, here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards into Chicago 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. He'll hit Jackson complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw, it's Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Single.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Here we go.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw. And got his man complete. That's good for 28 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
You see me? You see me?
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking scheme.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Rocket, come on.
Danny Shelton, his 2nd sack of the night. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. On third down, Murray. Snead's got it. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been terrific so far. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And for them right now, not a done deal. So they are holding down one of the final wild card spots. And with 2 weeks to go, there are others kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And imagine what the talk has been all week within their locker room. And it's really, let's rely on ourselves. Because they could get help and still get to the playoffs. But who wants that? Go out, win the game, take care of things yourself, and then you don't have anything else to worry about.
On 2nd down now, it's Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest. And they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in the 1st. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo!
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Come on now.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Coleman on the draw. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
We won. Come to my work.
On 2nd down, it's Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Check, 53's Mike. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hall. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Keep playing hard.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait till the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. It's complete to Snead. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's got Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Murray now to throw. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check, bunch it. Check, bunch it.
Now Murray again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hall, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Silver. Get it.
On 1st down, Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the home team here, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to get back